Hi, my name is Jacob Kemper, agronomy lead with Liqui-Grow. So today we're at our Durant, Iowa production plant, and over the next couple weeks we're going to talk to you about how liquid suspension fertilizers are manufactured and made, and we're also going to talk about some of the agronomic advantages that those liquid suspension fertilizers can offer you in your farming operation. So come along with me and let's go start learning about how liquid suspension fertilizers are made. So we moved into the potash bays, and in these potash bays we can hold about 145 rail cars at a time. So when I say potash, some of you are probably confused because you often recognize potash as being a red material. Not only do you recognize potash as being a red material, you recognize it as being a cubic chunky material. Well, that potash is actually mined in a different part of the world. It's mined subsurface. This potash is mined near Saskatchewan in solution mines. So this potash is actually dissolved out of the earth and is pumped to the surface with briny water. The water is allowed to evaporate in large surface ponds, and this potash is scooped up. Now, why is that important? That's important because this material ends up as a very fine, briny material. It's still potassium chloride, or potash. It has an analysis of 0.062, but because it's so fine, it allows us to dissolve this material in a liquid solution, or in other words, make a liquid suspension fertilizer. So we've moved from the potash bay to the laboratory. And here in the laboratory, we have our solution grade potash, or potassium chloride, like we had out in the bay. We've got clay, and we've got water. So this high analysis liquid suspension fertilizer is made by mixing the solution grade potassium chloride and suspending that in water with clay, okay? Now, why do we care about that? We care about that for two reasons. Number one, we can make a cost-effective fluid fertilizer because this product has a high analysis for a fluid fertilizer, up to about 35%. The second reason we care about that is because it can be pumped and metered and applied extremely accurately. Now, all of you that have been around dry fertilizer, it's cheap and it's fast, but one huge disadvantage is it cannot be applied uniformly, okay? And it's been like that since dry fertilizer existed. The particles are different densities, sizes, they're affected by wind as well as gravity, and if they're applied on side slopes, it's a difficult product to apply uniformly, period, okay? This is a liquid suspension fertilizer. Yes, it's thick, but it can absolutely be applied. It's thick and viscous, but it can absolutely be applied and metered very accurately, and it can oftentimes increase yields because it can be applied uniformly. And next time, we are actually going to talk about how you make ammonium polyphosphate. And if you thought this was a little bit interesting, you're going to think that's really interesting.
Stay in the know with Liqui-Grow.